welcome to a 2-week vlog because I'm going on vacation this week. So, you know, do what you gotta do in this situation. We're going on vacation. We have to do a 2-week vlog because, truly, the truth of the matter is, I will not be vlogging on vacation. So, due to that, we have to do a 2-week vlog. It is currently 9 o'clock. I was just on hold for so long for like a 2-minute conversation. But basically, if you have been following the saga of my debit card, my new one came in the mail. Great, wonderful, magical, thrilled because it came so quick when was not expecting it to come quick at all because they told me it was going to take like 2 weeks. So I was really devastated about that. And then it came literally so quick, which is great. And then I called over the weekend to like activate the card, set up the PIN, the whole 9. And tell me why it like did not let me, well, I can tell you why. It did not let me set it up. There was like an issue, blah blah blah, it was this whole thing. And so they were like, yeah, you have to call like customer service. I called them and I guess like some of my information didn't transfer over to them. I thought it was weird because I've called them before because, you know, I love the consistency in which I need to get new cards. I've never had to like talk to a person, but the reason was that my, what's it called? Like some of my information did not transfer over, so they were unable to process it fully. So I had to then call the bank. So I wait on hold for literally ever, right? Like the first, oh, where's my phone? The first call I waited on hold for 15 minutes, whatever. And then I get on the phone with the person and it's like a voicemail. Like it's like doing the thing where it's like there's so many people in line. Do you want to wait on the line for the next available representative? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, no. I'm just gonna, or it's like, would you like a call back? And I'm always like, no, I'd rather just like wait on the line because like I need to get this done. And I don't answer my phone, truly, when people call. So I'm like, that just like doesn't particularly work for me. So we're gonna just wait on the line. No biggie. So wait on the line, blah, blah, blah. It's ridiculous behavior. And then it just like gives me to fucking Jessica's voicemail. And I'm like, I literally selected I didn't want to wait for a voicemail for a reason. So, I know. So that pissed me actually right off. And so then I just hung up because what's a girl gonna do? I'm not leaving a voicemail. And then I waited on hold for nearly 30 minutes, and I'm not exaggerating when I say the phone call with the girl, which, oh yes, okay. The last ink that I got was a bit faulty and it was not printing on glossy paper. This looks so much better. But I got my favorite girl on the phone, Ashlyn. Yeah, bitch, love ya. So I might still send these to her and just say these were oops, but just send them to you anyway because I had nothing, I can't put them in oops. That's what we're gonna do. I'll put on this piece of sticky note. I don't really know what kind of marker works on these. These were Oops. Sending as extras because I can't use them. Okay, so yeah, did that, and all for me to call her and be like, yeah, like this information did not transfer over, so let me add the information in, and then I had to call back, and then I still had to call back the other thing. But guess what, this time when I called it back, it was automated, so it made a lot more sense. It was really quick. It was like less than a minute on that phone call, which was much needed because I was so annoyed about the whole thing. But that's basically how my morning has gone. I had the fucking kookiest, craziest dreams last night, and I am not one who really ever remembers my dreams. It's like a real conversation point in me and Andrea's friendship because she remembers her dreams every single night. It's like she lives in a different world. But me, I remember my dreams maybe once a month, and they were fucking bizarre, and I feel like I did not sleep at all. I understand her now when she's like, it feels like I lived in another world. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I really did feel like I was living in another world. So I'm gonna do these, and then I need to finish printing the bonus freebies. Oops, I forgot to put the rest of these in here. I only put some of them. Silly rabbits. I'll toss them all in. But yeah, rather give them to her. If she throws them away, that's fine, but I tried. But I'm gonna get to work. I have like a handful of orders left that I need to fulfill before I leave, so I'm gonna get those done today. Then tomorrow's gonna be packing and chilling. Also, I'd love if I could get all of this done before the Olympics starts at like, I think 12. I just looked, but would be crazy for me to remember. I mean the figure skating competition. I don't really give a shit about any of the other part of the Olympics. I only care about gymnastics in the summer and figure skating in the winter. 12/20. I don't know if that's really possible, but we're gonna go and we're gonna try. Hello friends, I've taken a shower and I did not show you, but I did pack. I didn't show you because I was packing with Chris and it was chaotic. He literally has a suitcase on the bed. I don't really know, but can show you what. One thing that I'm bringing is our cruise has a Marvel Day at Sea. So I have like my gold shiny tank top with a red skirt, and then my good old Iron Man ears. That's my favorite superhero. And then I have my like travel fit. I'm wearing, this is a bathing suit top, but I'm just wearing it as like a crop top. So I'm gonna wear this. I am gonna just wear bathing suit bottoms like in lieu of underwear because I don't really feel like packing this. So this is just like high-waisted black bottoms. I have bottoms that match that top, but they're just a bit much. And then just like black comfy shorts and my classic. So this will be my travel fit, and then a sweatshirt, of course, because I'm a cold girl. But I'm gonna go do some reading updates because I got about 1 million. Updates done. So Chris and I ended up getting kava for lunch because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. At about 12:30, I had only gotten through 5 orders because everything was going wrong. It was one of those days where the machines just didn't want to cooperate. Nothing was going right. Everything was being annoying. Literally, I was having to like hold on and pray and look at them the right way to get the machines to cut. And it was torturous, you know? So Chris comes in. I can usually keep it in check, but I was literally screaming because I was getting so mad. I was literally about to punch the silhouette, throw it through the wall because I was getting so angry. but just be like that sometimes. So Chris came in, he was like, let's go grab you something to eat. He's like, I'll buy you lunch, like, you're gonna come with me, we need to get you out of the house, like, let's go, girlfriend. And I'm just like, yeah. So yeah, that's basically where we are at with that situation, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, I am just pooped, you know what I mean? I gotta go. I'm delirious. Okay guys, I've just been chilling. It's now 9 o'clock. I'm gonna be done chilling. I'm like kind of hungry. I ate like half of a bowl from Kava today because that's what Chris got me whenever I was having my mental breakdown. So I might eat the rest of that. It's a possibility, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, today's been okay. You know, not great, not terrible. It's vacation eve. We just brought the mail to the post office. I got McDonald's breakfast, of course. Today's plan of action, I'm gonna start the day by making my kit and foil lineup for March. And then I wanna film that, a haul clip. Maybe a perfect pair if I have enough stuff for that. And then I have 3 Plan With Me's to film. And then I'm gonna edit a bunch of videos, and that's like my plan of action for the live long day. You know what I mean? So it's 9:30. We're just gonna get to it. Okay guys, I got started filming super late because of the effects, you know, priorities. So it's like 6 o'clock. It feels so much later, probably because it's like dark out, but it feels it's like 8 p.m. But I still have to start and finish all of my editing. Instead of editing everything, I think I might just edit what I need for while I'm gone and then finish editing everything whenever we get home, which would still be 2 videos for each channel, I think. So I would need my Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Yeah, 4 videos. That's actually not that bad. So I'm gonna go do that now. Okay, friends, are we zoomed in? Yeah. It's approximately 10 p.m. and it's time for dinner because I had a hash brown for breakfast because honestly, you guys know me, I love McDonald's. I always say, and I want your answer in the comments down below, if you were on death row, this is a fictional story, I know you wouldn't be, but if you were on death row, oh fuck, I forgot this pan was dirty. Ugh. Gosh darn it, I was gonna make my dumplings, but the pan I need is dirty. Now I gotta wash it. Anywho, so if you were on death row, what would be your final meal? I would follow and watch this one YouTube channel that I actually really enjoy. It's called People vs. Food, and they do a bunch of like trying and ranking death row inmates meals, try not to eat, SpongeBob, I don't know, like a bunch of random shows and stuff, but their videos are really fun and entertaining, and so I love that. But does this lid fit on the regular pan? Because I would prefer, I have to put that much water in here. I just don't think that this lid fits. It might fit good enough. I think I'm just gonna have to accept that it's gonna have to be good enough, because I don't want to wash that. I just don't. I remember to bring Andrea her toaster scrambles tomorrow. Obviously she's not gonna eat them tomorrow, but if I don't remember, I won't remember. What was I even talking about? Oh, okay, death row, that YouTube channel. But if you were on death row, or if you were just dying and you knew this was gonna be your final meal, what would you pick? Because mine would be McDonald's. I'm not gonna lie. Like, do I like nicer food? Yeah, like I like crab and lobster. No, if it's my final meal, give me something I know and love, baby. McDonald's. There is like an, I miscalculated whenever I counted to figure out how many dumplings to make per session. So now I have like an oddly large amount. I'm just gonna make them all because this is the last of the sauce packets. So, you know, can't really have them without sauce. At least I personally cannot. So, I hate when this happens. But, yeah. So, basically, what would yours be? What would be your death row meal? But anyhow, so I'm not shitting on McDonald's in general because I live off of McDonald's, and I think anybody who thinks McDonald's, I can understand you're not eating it because it's bad for you. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not arguing that point. I'm judging you if you say that it's not good, because it is. It's like not good, but good. And again, I just don't particularly trust anybody who says otherwise. That's just my truth. So what do? Add water, bring to a boil, and then cover. Oh, I gotta bring this to a boil. Whatever. So we got McDonald's for breakfast, right? That's what my story is not going well. And typically, amazing. I get 2 hash browns and a Diet Coke. The Diet Coke was fantastic. The hash browns, no. Typically, they're like nice and delicious and crispy. No. These ones were soggy. Soggy is all hell, let me tell you. I would doctor up the sauce, as you guys know, with garlic powder, onion powder, and ginger powder. Like to the point that like the paper package was just, also I have you guys at this angle because I'm not wearing a bra on this shirt. Chris calls it the booby shirt. So that's how we're at this weird framing angle. But it was so greasy that like the little packaging was like soaking wet. And like I ate the first hash brown. Oh, is there an open garlic powder? Because this one's unopened. And it was so greasy I immediately like had to have diarrhea. It was really bad. And I just threw the second one away because it was like the entire, I took it out of the paper packaging and it made the entire napkin that it was on soaking wet in grease. So, but I had 1 hash brown for breakfast, and then we got Taco Bell, and basically I didn't want to make anything like that I was gonna have leftovers for, so we don't have like really anything perishable because we were leaving. So Chris got us Taco Bell, and I got the like app exclusive box, which I get the black bean crunch wrap, no tomato, light nacho cheese, add onions, and then I got the cinnamon twists, and then it comes with like another taco. I give that taco to Chris because I don't have the stomach capacity for that much food. So I had a crunch wrap and some cinnamon twists for lunch. Is basically what I'm getting at. But that was like, I had the Taco Bell at like 9:30, and then I had the crunch wrap at like 4. So it was like a really weird time. And now I'm starving, but it's 10 p.m., but I don't really care. I'm gonna go set an alarm whenever this shit is done, or gets to the boiling part, and I can let it boil for 8 minutes, simmer for 8 minutes, whatever. Then I'm gonna go set my alarm, because we gotta get up at like 7:30-ish. Yeah. Almost there. So if you get up at 7:30, to leave here for 8, to get to Andres for 8:30. That's the plan. Nick texted me and verified the plan, so I was waiting on his verification. We're verified. I need to go put this paperwork in my bag. My phone's not even out here to set a timer. Amazing. And I'll get my phone. I'm gonna put you guys away. I'm gonna grab this stuff, and then we have our luggage tags, which can't really put those on until I'm finished putting stuff in my luggage, which I'm not gonna be finished putting stuff in my luggage until the morning when I put like my makeup and stuff in there, you know what I mean? I'm back. Hello friends, got home yesterday. I need to brush my hair. It's kind of nuts from being up, but I'm back. I need to go do something fucking annoying right now, which is fix my Shopify payment method because I just had a notification that my payment failed, which is obviously because of the fact that I got a new card. And then I need to fix my payment for our water bill because, oh my god, y'all, this was so stressful. While I was gone, I got a call from the freaking, what's it called? From, like, an automated call from the water company. Basically being like, yeah, your water is gonna be turned off because due to, like, a lack of payment. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look at my email, and I hadn't gotten any emails about this, and then I looked again, and all of the emails about it went to my spam folder. I had over $100 in fees, all because of this card's bullshit, okay? So, basically, and then, like, the website was not working whatsoever on my phone. Could not get it to operate whatsoever. So I like was really freaking out. So I texted my sister, and she was able to, what's it called? I was like, can you like see if you can figure this out? Because it's not working for me, blah, 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 like, help. And she was like, yeah, I'm almost home. I will give her a go. And so I am like, thank you. Thank you. So she gave it a go, and she went on the website for me. Okay, got that updated, pay now, boom, paid, cool. So now I've got to go to my sent emails, the one that I sent to my sister, so I can go to this website so I can update my payment method, you know what I mean? But I'm back from our trip. It was fine. I had a better time than I anticipated. I thought I was going to give it a 5 out of 10. And I ended up giving it a 6.5 out of 10. So that, okay, what's really annoying is I did update it to this card, so I don't fucking know. I don't know what the deal was. Oh, I think I paid 2 months worth of a bill at a time, maybe. I don't really know. I don't know. But, you know, I am just going to, no, yeah, past due amount and current bill. Okay. that would be what that was about, I think. Payment method. Just gonna pop this here too. I don't fucking know. This is all really pissing me. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to keep my eyes peeled, I guess, because shit is making me so mad. But anywho, it was pretty decent. Basically, we got there. I'm gonna be honest. When we got there, it was pouring rain, which was a jump scare, but it only rained like for a little bit and then it was fine. But it rained, we got there, we basically like went through customs, we got on the boat, and we went and ate lunch at, so basically the way food works is there is a buffet that is open for set times for lunch and for dinner. I think it's like 6 a.m. to 10:45 for lunch, and then noon to 2 or 3 for dinner, or for, no, 9 to 10:45 for breakfast, and then I think like noon to 2 or 3 for lunch, and then it's closed for dinner. And then outside by the pool, there's these different like mini, almost like food stands, like little fast food places. There is one that has like sandwiches and salads and stuff like that. I think Chris is trying to hear my car. Then there is one that had like chicken fingers and burgers. There was one that had like gyros, pizza, sweet treats, like ice cream, whatever. That was open, all of that was open until like, I don't know, like 10, and then a couple of them were open until midnight, as well as in that same area, there was like self-service soda that was open 24 hours a day. Amazing. And then for dinner, there is 3 different restaurants, and it's rotational dining, where like our first 2 nights we were at Animator's Palace, and one of those nights was Marvel Day at Sea, so all of the restaurants had the same menu for Marvel Day at Sea, because it was like a Marvel menu. So we did that, and then there was a Tangled restaurant, and then there was Lumiere's. And so you basically have like the same dining staff. Hold on, Chris is back. Anywho, funnily enough, our server, his name was Bennett, which is funny to remember laundry on Nick. But anywho, so the first day we got there, we went and got lunch at the Cabanas, which is the buffet. And then Nick and Andre went to go take a nap because they got 3 kids. They needed some rest. So we went to do that. Me and Chris have my plans written down for my planner. So I'm just going to reference that because it all kind of blends together. We went to the Salaway party. We met Ariel. We went to trivia. We went to Animator's Palette for dinner. And then they went to bed and we met Mickey and Minnie. Thursday was Marvel Day at Sea. We went to Lumiere's for breakfast. They have breakfast at Cabanas, which is buffet. And then they have Lumiere's, which is like, it's not an additional cost restaurant, but it's like sit down breakfast. So we did that. We read by the pool. Chris and I, Andre and Nick did lots of, this was their anniversary, so they did some napping, they got a massage, they went to like a fancy dinner. So Chris and I were just kind of like doing our thing. We went to a How to Draw Spider-Man, we got chicken tenders and chilled. We went to a How to Draw Groot, a How to Draw Iron Man. We went to this Captain America show called the Star Spangled Musical Review. Forgot to add, and we met Thor. What the heck? We met Thor, went to the Marvel dinner, we went and saw the show Marvel Unite, and then we went to the Ravagers Club. Also, the first day we went there, I forgot to write down that we went to the Rapunzel show. Forgot lots of things apparently. Friday, we went to the breakfast buffet, went to the pool, we did a magic draft. We did a bunch of different trivias this day. We did some arts and crafts. We went to a thing called Heard That. We met Chip and Dale. We saw, did we go to Heard That? No, we didn't. I don't know why I wrote that. Oh, yes, we did. Heard That. We went to that. Nick participated. Oh my God. Why do I have a thing in here? A chart. Okay. Then I think we separated for a bit because we were like all completely cool doing our own thing. We met Chip and Dale, we went to the Twice Charmed show, did more trivia, went to the Rapunzel dinner. We met Minnie again because she was dressed as Gwen Stacy. Then Chris and I went to this like game show called Majority Minds, which is kind of like the game Herd Mentality, and then Match Your Mate, which was like a relationship show, which was so funny. Saturday, Chris and I went and met Pluto first thing in the morning. They had churro waffles at Cabana's, churro Mickey waffles. We rode by the pool, went to Cabana's for lunch, we met Goofy, we played Magic, we did villain trivia, we saw the show called Disney Dreams, we did 2000s trivia, went to Lumiere's for dinner, and then we went to see the show, which was really cute. I struggled a lot with the dinners, being picky. Night one, I ordered something off the vegetarian menu, which it said it was like halloumi something with like sweet potato mashed potatoes. I know halloumi is like a grilling cheese. Yeah, I've gotten it in HelloFresh. There was no cheese. It was literally like this phyllo dough triangle pouch full of mashed sweet potatoes, and it was so bad. And like our server gave us tons of recommendations, and he's like, how was it? And I'm like, bad. He's like, yeah, I didn't recommend it. And he was really funny, and he kind of made it his life mission to find something that I would like. At Marvel Day at Sea, I got a crab cake for my appetizer, so I wanted to try it. And basically at like the sit down dinners, you can order as many, each person can order whatever they want, as much as they want. You could order everything on the menu, and they'd bring it to you. And I didn't like the crab cake, and so he's like, did you like it? I'm like, no, but like it's okay, like I'm picky, like it's fine, like I'm used to it, it's literally fine. He 180 spins and runs away. It goes and gets me something else and comes back, and it was like this peri peri chicken skewer, and actually ended up being really good, which is you know, shocking because I don't really like eat a ton of chicken, like chunks of it, but it was really thin and it was really good. So I had that, and then like Saturday for dinner, I what's it called? As I went to Lumiere's, and I didn't like anything for dinner, so I was just literally gonna order the soup and an appetizer, and I was gonna order this one like lobster pasta, and his face was, and I was like, don't tell me it's bad, and he's like, that is gross, and I'm like, oh no, like, well, I don't like any of this other stuff, what do I do? And he was like, don't worry, I got you. And he just brought me a pasta with like red sauce. And I was like, Bennett, you're my guy. But we're home now. Chris just got me 2 hash browns. I'm gonna eat them, and then I need to update my planner from when I was gone. I need to lay down bases today, and I need to make all of the stickers for both. I'm going to Junk Club on Friday, Andrea's Junk Club, and Jessica's coming to town. It's gonna be so much fun. I need to make the stuff for that, and then I need to make stuff for our friend Erica. Her Junk Club is on Saturday in Colleen, and me, Andrea, and Jessica are going to that. So we want to go to, so I need to make some stuff for that. And I want to print pictures from the trip. It's like, I don't want to forget to do that. So I want to do that today. You know what I mean? So that's the plan of action. And to get some audiobooks done, because I need to get a video up for tomorrow, truly. Hello friends, it is noon. I just got off of a Discord call with my friend Maria. Oh my god, hold on. This camera is the worst, but I can't afford a different one. I'm waiting for the Olympics to start. I can turn the volume off while I talk to you guys. But Maria wanted to hear all about the Disney cruise, so I basically, that whole conversation I had with you, I just had with her about all the things cruise related, which is fun. We just kind of like caught up, but then I was like, okay, I gotta get to work now. I am working on some freebies for Andrea's Junk Club as well as for Erica's Junk Club. So I need to tape all of these up, and I just want to tell you guys, there's been some drama. So this morning, basically Chris went and got us McDonald's breakfast. So Chris typically would work today. However, they have low volume currently, and whenever that happens, it's like actually really stressful because like your hours are very up in the air whether or not you're gonna work. He had taken Sunday off because we were actively not in the country, we were in the ocean. So he had taken Sunday off and then was gonna go back to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He gets this text saying they have low volume, your hours are not guaranteed, make sure you're checking regularly. He checks, he's only scheduled Monday, Tuesday. So for only 2 days, which is annoying because that's only, because he works 4 10-hour days. So it's only 20 hours of work, which, you know, is stressful. We have bills to pay. So that in itself is stressful, and he's like, okay, like, whatever. And then yesterday while we're driving back home, he gets a text from one of the people in HR basically being like, we didn't get the volume we even anticipated for tomorrow, so you're actually being taken off the schedule for tomorrow. And Chris is like, okay, well, like, now I'm only working 1 day this week and I literally haven't worked in like 2 weeks. Can like we maybe like make sure we're keeping this fair as to who's not working, because like I have bills to pay essentially. And he was like, yeah, like I'll make sure everybody knows. Cool, whatever. Chris gets up this morning, gets us McDonald's breakfast. I'm on the phone with Maria. He comes in and he's like, so apparently like I'm supposed to be at work. And I'm like, what do you mean? And so he reads me the text and he's like, what? I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah. So I quickly made him lunch and then he went to work. I haven't heard from him. Typically he gives me some sort of update, but he was then like an hour late to work because he had to like get dressed, get lunch prepared, drive there, whatever. The whole thing is a fucking shit show. And like, no, they never took him off of the roster for today, like on the app, but like he has the text message saying to not come in. So I was like, I would just screenshot that and be like, yeah, this is the last thing that like I heard from you guys about today's schedule, but like I'm on my way. So he did that, but it was in a very, 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 very bad mood when he left, which rightfully so. I would be too, but I am going to be working on these freebies. That's my first plan of action for the day, is making these freebies for this event. And, you know, I'm probably not going to... Sometimes I'll like prepare extra things for selling while I'm there, but I don't really want to honestly waste the supplies because I don't really, it's been kind of a bad couple of weeks. I don't really want to have to order paper right now because I don't really want to be spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of extra dollars to make stuff that might not sell. So I've got plenty of stuff in my sticker saleswoman binder, so that'll have to do. I do have a couple of things I want to make for myself, so we'll see. But I am going to be watching, it's Pairs Day 2. It's the free skate for the Olympics. So I'm going to watch that. I'm going to do these freebies. I need to fill in my planner from while I was gone, and I want to lay down my bases for March, as well as I have an audiobook that I want to listen to. So that's today's plan. Okay guys, I did everything besides lay down my bases. I thought that I didn't have next week's base laid down, but I do. So, I don't really need to do that today. I can do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's like big plan of action is gonna be to, oh my god, like very birthday. Print orders, pull foil, organize them, do journaling cards, work on customs. I had to order another new printer today, which I'm very annoyed about, but paper got jammed again and it's like now it's printing all fucked up. I don't know. So I ordered a new one because that printer is fairly cheap and whatever. So that will not be here till Wednesday, so I think I'm probably gonna hold off working on customs till Wednesday. But it's 6 o'clock and honestly I don't feel good. I'm very congested and like my throat's very dry. I think it's because I'm being a mouth breather. But I drank my whole McDonald's Diet Coke. I drank a whole Fresca. I've drinking this entire thing of water. We're gonna get another whole thing of water going because I need it and I need it bad. But I want to lay down because like I said, I just am not feeling great. But yeah, I got done. I might actually not work on customs until Thursday. Probably not until Thursday. Or I'll do everything besides like the books and photos. Chris is gonna have to have a PBJ tomorrow because we do not have any more lunch meat for him. If we knew he was gonna be working today, we would have went grocery shopping yesterday, but due to all of the bullshit, he was not supposed to work today, so we didn't go grocery shopping. So, it is what it is. But Wednesday, I don't know when that package is going to get here, and I may be seeing my friend Caitlin, basically. Oh my god. Put flavor packet in here, and it did not stir up. Oh, that was rough. Much better. I do need to edit a video for tomorrow, but I'm gonna do it in the morning because, like I said, I just really don't feel good. But I'm gonna take a shower, and then I'm just gonna lay down. But yeah, so then I can work on, basically, I'm gonna be busy Friday and Saturday, but I'll have plenty of time to get the orders done. So that's my plan. But I'm gonna go take a shower and lay down. I probably won't talk to you guys again today because I feel like a bag of shit. Good morning, friends. I'm feeling a little bit better today. I'm not feeling like 100%. I do think it's allergies. I looked up the allergy report and cedar is up there. And cedar is the bane of my existence. But I had a really hard time sleeping last night because I couldn't put the fan on. So I was hot. And then I just kept drinking water. So it was just a whole thing. But I am going to start the day by putting the laundry away that I didn't put away last week before we left, and then unpacking and running more laundry. That's how I'm going to start the day. So I'll talk to you guys when I do something a little more interesting. Almost 5 o'clock. I've basically been killing it today. I printed orders, I organized them, I'm working on customs now. I ate lunch. I'm about to go take a shower because I'm so congested, I want to die. So that's like my next plan of action. I also need to film a final clip for a video. Oh, I edited a video, scheduled that, got that up, I unpacked. I did the laundry, like washed off my laundry. Do need to put it away still, but that's a tomorrow problem. But yeah. So I'm gonna probably continue just working on customs today. And yeah, but I would take a shower because I don't know if you can, I don't really know if you can capture goosebumps on camera. I'm covered in goosebumps. And yeah, but I'm gonna do my final update for this so I can finish out this video. Okay, that shower was glorious. I stayed in there longer than I should have because I got pruny, but it is what it is. But I'm gonna get back to working on customs and watching YouTube because my brain is not turned on today. So that's that. Hello friends, it is the next day. I am back from the grocery store. Chris had today off of work, so I don't know why he does this. Like, I put my water bottle in the sink because it needs to be washed, and then he just like puts it out of the sink as if like it doesn't need to be washed. And it really pisses me off. Anyhow, I'm gonna show you the groceries. We spent like $130 at the grocery store. I don't know. We got a bunch of random shit. I got stuff to make myself spaghetti and meatballs. Chris got himself a bunch of stuff to be like healthy. I do not know. The bow ties are for Chris. I don't really like a bow tie, if I'm being honest with you. So, that's for him. Chicken for his lunch. He's currently outside mowing the lawn. So if you can hear that, I do apologize. Paprika, because we ran out. This box of granola bars was on sale for $5 for 25. I think it was like $4.50 for 24. And there's peanut butter, chocolate chip, regular chocolate chip, and s'mores. So I got that for myself. Chris got some stuff to make like a little light miso soup, so he got some ramen noodles for that. I got 2 jars of this roasted garlic pasta sauce. I like saucy pasta, so 1 jar is never really enough. And I got half-length angel hair because I disappoint my ancestors for a while. I got this because it sounded right up my alley. It is dill pickle ranch flavored snack mix. Heavy cream, because I like to have that on deck. And we were out. Pesto for Chris. And he got this omega-3 trail mix for his lunch. And just for snacking. Oh, we got eggs. Chris wants them for his soup, as well as I need it for binding the meatballs that I'm going to make for my lunches. We are meeting my friend Caitlin and her husband, their 2 kids, and her grandparents for Mexican for a late lunch. This is Allergy Relief Nose Spray, which I am going to be using here shortly. And the instructions, like how often you can use this. I think these are the rules. They're really folded up in here. Oh boy. Question and answers. Whoa, this is crazy. Quick guide, okay. Use 2 sprays in each nostril once a day. Okay. Cool, I gotta go put my nose. Don't worry about it. It's so annoying because my only symptom of anything is that my nose is stuffy. Okay, so Chris has been having more digestion issues with his UC. And he read that kefir is good for it, so we got 7 of these, 1 for every day. They only had these 2 flavors, strawberry and blueberry, but he likes both of those flavors. So we got 7 of those. My guess is it's gonna be like taste like a Danimals. I know it's like fermented milk essentially, so it might be a bit more sour, but I don't know. We'll see. I feel like it's just gonna be like a drinkable yogurt. Chris's Gatorades for his lunch. He had all 4 flavors this week, which is shocking. It's been a while since that's been the case. Ground turkey for Chris's pasta and ground beef for my meatballs. We got bananas for Chris. I don't like bananas, but whatever. And we got kiwis because I've heard these are really good for you. A lot of like people that I watch like their food content swear by kiwi, so. And then he got some yogurt for his lunch. We got 2 blueberry. It's like got fiber in it, vanilla, and lemon meringue pie. This is all they had in the way of miso soup. So that's what we got. I got my classic frozen gyoza. Those are kind of expensive. It's like $11 or so, but it is 3 meals. So when you factor in $11 for 3 meals, isn't terrible. And then lettuce for sandwiches, hummus for Chris's lunches. I mean, I can eat it too. I don't have anything to dip in it. Baby carrots to go with the hummus for Chris's lunches. And then a big bag of broccoli. He's gonna put that in his soup as well as in his pasta. So that's the setup. That's everything we got. I'm gonna go put it all away after I do my nose spray. Okay, I just did the nose spray and I'm about to call my dad, but I forgot to mention we also got this, which I felt the need to come back and tell you because that shit's like $8 and otherwise it would have seemed like a really extra over expensive grocery trip. But yeah, that nose spray smelled bad, baby. Okay friends, it's about 2 o'clock. Just waiting to hear from Caitlin what time to meet them. She told me that they're checked out, the car is loaded, the kids are still swimming and sliding now, but she'll let me know when they're done and changed. And then it should take them about a half hour to get here. I don't know exactly what time she's thinking, but I'm just waiting to kind of hear what time to meet her. My current struggle is I kind of need to go through and read everything for D&D, but also I don't want to be in the middle of that and have to leave. So I don't really know what to do in my life.
I'm Oliver. I'm Sarah.
I always act like, Meryl, it's kind of cute right now. I always act like I'm gonna vlog a little bit during D&D and then I never do. So I didn't until we had our second to last session. It's really funny. If you're like not into D&D, this is not gonna really make much sense. But basically, one of my player characters, the character's name is Lita, played by Siobhan. She is an elf rogue, and she's constantly getting herself into trouble. And there was a couple of sessions where Akira, our paladin, was not there, and she's kind of like the voice of reason. I'm about to heat up the last of my chicken rigs for dinner. We also did go to lunch with Caitlin and her husband, Brian, their 2 kids, Carter and Kennedy, and her grandparents. Honestly, I just call them Granny and Grandpa because I don't really know their names. I think her grandpa's name is Michael. And I thought about it long enough I'd know her grandma's name, but she's just Granny, you know what I mean? Well, we did that at like 3:30, so it's like 9:30. But anywho, so due to personal reasons, our paladin had been out for a few sessions, and during those sessions, our rogue Lita, she got herself into all sorts of situations, okay? She's having all this crazy shit happening to her constantly. So now that Akira's there, she's like, no bitch, you're not doing that, no. And the thing that she just stopped Lita from doing, Lita probably would have been better off doing it because the paladin is kind of like a tanky, beefy character player. They have a lot of health, they usually have a high AC. They usually stand in the front of battle to like hold down the fort. Well, she reached into this thing to grab, they had like these 7 tasks they had to complete in order to save the day, essentially, to go save this girl who's being held captive. And so they're getting the last one, and she reaches into this basin of like water to retrieve this pod, and as she does it, she has to make a constitution saving throw. She has disadvantage. First she thinks she passes, then she remembers she has disadvantage, so she has to take extra damage because she has disadvantage. Or no, she has to roll 2 dice with disadvantage. You have to roll 2 dice and take the worst of the 2 rolls. So she does that and she fails. And then she's like, oh wait, I have an inspiration point. Can I use it here? And the way inspiration points is you can re-roll and roll. So she re-rolls, it's even worse. So she fails that, takes like a shit ton of damage. And then I rolled a d4 to determine right or left hand. It was her right hand that she reached in with. And essentially now she took, like I said, a bunch of damage. She has like permanent injury to her hand, like black veins going down it. Her nails are paper thin. Like it's completely numb and she can no longer like hold a shield with her weapon, and she can't use 2-handed weapons unless they somehow figure out a way to fix it between when they leave. So that's the situation. And then we scheduled our next session. It's actually not going to be till March 11th. It was going to be the 4th is technically like when we would do it, but Siobhan / Lita is moving on the 1st, and she's like, yeah, I can do it, but like I might just be voice only because I don't know if I'll have like mic stuff set up. And I'm like, girl, you're moving. It's all good. We can do it on the 11th. We're chill around here. So we're gonna do it on the 11th, which works out grand. and then we'll start the new campaign on the 1st, hopefully. I just have to verify with everybody, basically Shanna, Hannah, and Andrea. And I need to verify what time works better, because we typically do it 7 Central Time, but we can do 7:30 if that works better. I know Andrea, I think, puts the kids to bed around 7, so we'll see if she would prefer 7:30, if 7:30 works for everybody. From what I know, I think Hannah works from home, and Shanna doesn't work on Thursdays, so she doesn't care how late she's up. Maria is a night gremlin, Siobhan is a night gremlin, and Tracy is Pacific time, so it's early in the evening whenever we start, because like Maria's Eastern time, me, Hannah, and Andrea, and Siobhan are all in Texas, so we're all Central. Shanna's in Georgia. I don't really know. What time zone is Atlanta, Georgia? Okay, she's Eastern time. So she and Maria are Eastern time. That's those two. And then we have the 4 of us who are in Texas. And then Teresa's in Oregon, so she is Pacific time. So we'll just see what works better. 30 minutes does not make or break my day or my life. It literally makes no difference to me. But my new printer came. I got all of the customs done way earlier. So tomorrow I'm going to print the custom stuff that needs to be printed on the color printer, as well as print my stuff that I want for my junk journal for when I go to junk club on Friday and Saturday. And then I'm gonna work on orders until I have D&D tomorrow night. I don't know what time that's gonna be at. I will check with the boys, and then I'm gonna put you guys in there. And then Friday, I am gonna get up in the morning and drive to Andrea's, and we're gonna go pick up Jessica from J. Crew Plans from the airport. We're gonna go to Hot Pot, and we have Junk Club, and it's gonna be great. And then Saturday, me, Andrea, and Jessica are going to Colleen for this gal Erica's Junk Club. So it's a very busy weekend, and then Sunday is gonna be a big cat work day. So I'm gonna hopefully get most of my work done tomorrow and on Sunday. And that's the plan. It works out great because my first 2 orders are both Kirsten, so I can bring them as well as these books with me so that they can go to SPC. I have a feeling we'll probably be stopping by SPC to get all the stuff for Junk Club, so it works out great. Hello friends, happy Thursday. It's like 9:30. I just did my nose spray so I can breathe, and it feels amazing. But I haven't been changing my wax in my office because I can't really smell too well, so it seems kind of wasteful. So I'm gonna go to my office now. I'm going to hook up the printer, and we're gonna get all of the colored stuff printed, and then we are gonna get to working on orders, and that is my one and only plan for the day. Well, that's a lie. I do have D&D tonight. That is also in the plan. So that will be that. Okay, I ran out of matte paper, but it's gonna be here tomorrow, which is fine. And I got through about half of the orders, so it's like really fine. But I'm about to watch some YouTube. I just got myself McDonald's because I'm having a bad time being alive, truly. But I'm gonna eat this McDonald's, and then I'm gonna take a shower, as I said to Chris, to release the demons that are inside of me, aka the snot. And then I have D&D. It's gonna be a fun, fun day. Hello friends, I don't know if you can tell, but the tip of my nose is growing the world's biggest pimple. I do fear. I am home. Yesterday was tons of fun, getting lunch and going to Junk Club and doing all the things. And then I went to a Junk Club this morning, or afternoon, whatever, as well. And now I'm home. It's 5 o'clock. I've been home for, I don't know, like an hour. No, more than an hour. Or less than an hour. Like 40 minutes? I do not know, but I'm not working today. I'm exhausted. Last night, as per usual, whenever it's Andrea's drunk events, me and her are not like working, but like I'm helping her make sure everything goes smooth, and she's, hold on, let me get situated. Okay, so I'm helping her, and she's really focused on, oh my god, my nose is really on camera you can see like the head of the pimple. You can't see that in person. But it really hurts. Like if I go like this with my nose, excruciating. I think it's from blowing my nose so much, but anyhow, so it just feels like a lot is going on, and so I'm always quite drained after that. And then I had like the worst night's sleep last night, like the worst night's sleep. I probably woke up like 6 times. It was miserable. And so I want nothing more than to take a nap, but I got home too late, so a nap I will not be having. But had fun. Mom. I think I'm gonna work on D&D. I want to get the last session of my other campaign, my old campaign, my campaign 1 done, so that I'll be ready to rock and roll for campaign 2, which will be really, really fun. And yeah, oh my god, my nose hurts so bad, but I'm gonna go. Another day, another sleigh, you know what they say. I am about to finish up the like stuff I needed to do on the colored printer the other day whenever I ran out of paper. I'm gonna get the rest of that nonsense, cut all the foil that I needed. These colors have arrived, so I have that. We're all good to go. Okay. Ready to rock. I'm gonna get this done. This should maybe take an hour. I don't think it's gonna take all that long to get the rest of this done. And then I'm gonna move in to finish the rest of these open orders. Should be no problem to get them done today. I got about half of them done the other day. So I have strong suspicion we can get the other half done today, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna rock and roll. Let's get into it. You guys, it's like 11:30, and I'm gonna go do my nose spray. My nose hurts so bad. It looks so much crazier on camera. It doesn't look like that in person, but it does really hurt. But having to blow my nose is like really irritating it, so I'm gonna do some nose spray, so hopefully it'll like help with the congestion. I'm actively like getting through orders right now. There's a bunch of the like little stars that are taking forever to cut. So I was doing some reading updates, and I'm kind of hungry, so I think I'm actually gonna turn the heat on because it's only 52 out. And when I woke up, the house was 65, and it's like not warming up fast enough for me. So it's only 68 currently, so we're just gonna like turn on the heat to get her warmed up. But I'm gonna do some nose spray. Last night I did get myself kava, and I have half of it left, so I think I'm gonna take a break and eat lunch because I'm getting kind of hungry. Okay, I got through most of the orders, but I had to order toner. It's gonna be here today, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to meal prep my food for the week, which is spaghetti and meatballs. So that's kind of my next plan of action, is to make all of that. I'm almost done with my current audiobooks. I'm definitely gonna finish it out. And you guys, it's been like a really slow reading month for me personally, as you may or may not know. If you don't follow on my book channel, you probably don't know. But I read many books a month, okay? Like a lot of books each month. And I've probably read like 50% what I usually read, and I've had not a single 5-star read this month. That's devastating. That's a devastating development, truly. Okay, so that's gonna be to get boiling for the noodles. Then I'm gonna mix the meat in here. No, that's the wrong burner. Turn the wrong one on. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna get to making meatballs, and that's pretty much gonna be what I'm up to. I bought 2 jars of sauce because I like saucy pasta, so I'm only gonna open one of them right now, but I do have 2 things. Okay, y'all, I ate my dinner. It's kind of like an early dinner, but I feel like I had an early lunch. I ate my leftovers from my dinner yesterday for lunch today at like 11. So I had an early dinner yesterday, and so, you know, I'm just eating everything at like weird times, but I have things that I want to do in my office, and I'm probably going to. I just feel like I need to rest. I feel like because I've been, I don't know why, I'm like trying to grab everything that doesn't even need to come with me. I feel like because I've been kind of run down with like this congestion, I've been really going, and I think that's not necessarily doing me any favors at this current juncture. And I think I need to just rest for like an hour. I'm gonna lay down. Kayla from Books and Lala just posted a new video, and I think it's like 56 minutes. So I'm literally just gonna lay down and watch that video. And then I'm gonna get up and do some stuff. But I'm trying to let myself rest when I feel like I need it. And I deeply feel like I need it right now. And that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys had a blast. I don't think it was very entertaining, but you know, it is what it is. Look at this horrible thing. Oh my god. But if you made it to the end of the video, drop a red heart emoji for the red growth on my nose. Anywho, bye.